Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through the basic practices that you need to have in order to teach a beginning class. Okay, so these are the practices that I want you to put into your that I want you to put into your memory banks. Okay, and so what you're going to do first is come onto your back and we're going to work on a brief cleansing breath. And so for y'all people at home on Zoom, what we're about to do now, this is what I want y'all to practice. This is what I want y'all to learn. Okay? So you set up, and this is the sequence, starting off with cleansing breath, going into Sahu pose, and so on and so forth. So you're going to take your right palm and place it on your lower chest. You're going to place your left hand on the back of your right, not on your lower chest, place your right hand on your lower abdomen, place your left hand on the back of your right. Close your eyes and relax your body against the floor. Separate your feet, shoulders width apart. Breathe in slowly through your nose and expand your abdomen upward. Hold your breath, open your mouth, and slowly exhale through your mouth. Close your mouth. Breathe in again through your nose. Open your mouth and slowly exhale. One more time. Breathe in through your nose. Open the mouth. Exhale. Okay, so we're not going to do this for a long time. I just want you to give you the basic process of cleansing breath, variation 1. Now, when you get your students to the point where you feel they are able, then you can go into cleansing breath variation 2. So cleansing breath variation 2 is a quick release of the air from your lungs. So you breathe in through your nose, expanding your abdomen upward. Hold your breath, open your mouth, and then quickly release the breath. Close the mouth and breathe in through the nose. Open your mouth, quickly release. One more time. Breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth. Okay. Now, take your right hand and move it upward a few inches towards your lower chest. Place your right hand on the back of your left hand on the back of your right, and let your thumbs touch together and make a pyramid shape. Your eyes are closed, your lips are together, and you're breathing in slowly. You exhale slowly, releasing the weight of your body downward into the earth with each exhalation. Breathing in, expanding the abdomen, feel the coolness of the air along the walls of your nostrils. As you exhale, you feel the warmth of the air along the walls of your nostrils as you feel the weight of your body sinking downward into the earth. Then you spend 5 to 10 minutes in Sahu pose. Sahu pose is also called total relaxation. So you bring your body into a state of complete relaxation, and then you use your inhalation and lift your hands up off your chest. Use your exhalation to lower your arms down next to your body. Then bring your legs together, bring your feet together, and flex your feet towards you. Lift your head and shoulders and bring your chin to your chest. Elevate your hands above your thighs. And then exhale, and then inhale yourself up with your arms shoulders height. And then use your exhalation to bring your hands down towards your knees, releasing your shoulders. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. And then from here, I want you to bend your knees just slightly, flexing your feet towards you. Place your hands in the back of your knees and sit up onto your ischial onto your sit bones. Extend your arms to the sides. Rotate your arms upward. Breathe in and lift. Exhale, hands together. Inhale as you turn your arms forward, and then exhale as you reach forward and kind of grab your feet and put your head all the way down. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. As you are holding this position, you're breathing in. And then breathe out. Release your feet and inhale yourself up. Put your legs flat, flex your feet, and exhale. Let your arms come around and down to your knees. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Then from here, cross your legs into what we call sesh pose variation 1. Okay? So again, you may repeat the last pose, which is sitting forward bending pose. You can repeat that 3 times, but I'm just giving you the run through, okay? Take your hands and hold on. Hold on to your front leg. As you hold on to your leg, you're going to pull against your leg and rotate up on your pelvis and press your forearms down to the floor, down to your thighs. Keeping the tip of your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. You breathe in and tilt your head halfway back. And as you exhale, release your neck, allow your head to go back. Inhale your head up straight and exhale your head down, lengthening the muscles in the back of your neck. As you breathe in, you bring your head up straight. As you exhale, you turn your head to your left. As you inhale, you turn your head to the center. As you exhale, turn your head to the right. Turn your head back to the center. Exhale. Take your right hand, place it underneath your left knee. Place your left hand in the back of your right hand and breathe in. Guide your chest to your thigh as you exhale. Wrap your arms around your leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of your leg. As you breathe in, rise up and turn to your right. As you exhale, your hands come underneath your right knee. As you inhale, you lift your chest and flatten your back. And as you exhale, easing your chest down to your thigh. Wrapping your arms around your leg. Inhale. Exhale, chin to the knee. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Let go of your leg. As you inhale, rise, turn to the center. As you exhale, bring your hands around your knees from behind. And then breathe in. As you exhale, bend forward from your waist. Inhale and extend your arms forward. Exhale, your palms flat. Breathe in, breathe out. As you inhale, rise. Thumb and forefingers together. As you exhale, place your wrists to your knees. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Now uncross your legs. And what is this pose we just got finished doing called? Sesh pose variation 1. Shake your knees out. From here, come onto your hands and knees. And we're going to go into what? Sesh pose variation 2.
Okay.
Thighs together, feet together. Fold your toes underneath your feet. Put your hands next to your legs. And as you exhale, take a seat onto your heels. Fold your toes at a 90-degree angle. Try to get the balls of your feet to come to the floor. Place your hands to your thighs. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out slowly. As we breathe in, we bring the arms up. As we exhale, we bring the hands forward. We lift the feet and we wiggle the toes. We point the feet and we place the insteps down. We place the hands next to the legs and we breathe in. And as we exhale, we take a seat onto our heels, lengthening the insteps, placing the palms on the thighs. And then breathe in, breathe out. And what is this called? Sesh pose variation 3. Y'all got it?
So, okay.
So quiet.
So
Put your,
for sesh pose 3, that's when they're sitting on the balls of their heels.
this is sesh pose variation 3 that I'm doing right now.
Okay. I think I mixed up 2 and 3.
This is sesh pose variation 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that with the neck and all of this and all of that.
Yeah.
And then we did sesh pose variation 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then we did sesh pose variation 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then from 3, we go into mare or pyramid mesu heru, which means pyramid child pose. So we go into this position and we breathe in and we breathe out. Breathe in and slowly exhale. And then we rise up rise upward, let the arms rise up. Then we come onto the hands and knees. And now we're going to transition into our lunge position, going on the left leg first and the right leg second. Okay? So we take the right foot and we bring it forward. The left leg is behind you. You bend the toes of the left foot and you lift the left knee up. Okay? Now breathe in, exhale the left knee down, and then point your left foot. Place your arms underneath your right thigh. Now we're going to go into kneeling tekken. This is all part of your lunge. Kneeling tekken is a part of your lunge. You breathe in and you rise. You exhale and bring your hands together. You inhale your left hand to the back of your right, and you exhale your hands down to your right knee. And then breathe in, and as you exhale, you're working in your inner thigh. You exhale and you lengthen. You keep this knee at a 90-degree angle. You don't let it bend. You want to put all the emphasis in your thigh. This is called half split. A full split, I would take my leg and extend it forward and go into a full split like James Brown, right? Now breathe in and lift the chest, or the Nicholas brothers. Exhale and push back. Bring the head up, bring the chest up. Exhale the chest to the thigh, and the hands down. Okay, now you have completed your lunge on your left side. Now we must do the lunge on the right side. Okay? So the left foot goes forward. The right leg is behind you. You're bending the toes of your right foot and you're lifting the right knee up, bending the toes of the right foot so that the ball of your foot is against the floor and you lower your hips and flatten your back. Now breathe in, exhale the right knee down, lift the right foot and point, place your arms underneath the left thigh, and then use the inhalation of your breath to rise up. Use the exhalation of your breath to bring your hands together. Inhale your left hand to the back of your right, and then slowly exhale your hands down to your left knee, and then breathe in, and with your exhalation, lengthen your right thigh. Breathe in and lift your chest, push against your knee and arch your spine back. Bring your head up, your chest down, separate your hands in the air, and then ease your hands down slowly and bring your left leg back. From here, we're going to ease back. We're going to keep the hands up in the front. We're going to put the buttocks down to the heels, the chest to the thighs, and the forehead down towards the floor. So this is called Mesu Heru. This is our version of what we call child pose, but we call it Mesu, M-E-S-U, H-E-R-U, Mesu Heru. Now breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to travel your body forward. Your elbows up. You're going to lengthen your body till your hips come down. And then you inhale and lift your upper body. Exhale and arch your spine. Now breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Fold your toes underneath your feet. Lift your knees, bring your body parallel with the floor. Inhale your hips up. Take your left foot forward. Take your right foot forward. As you exhale, push backwards. Get your heels towards the floor. As you inhale, rise up to the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down and bring your head up. Lift your feet, point your toes, and put your insteps to the mat. Place your right palm in front of your right knee, your left hand in front of your left knee, and then sit down onto your heels with your chest up, looking forward. We call this cheetah, C-H-E-E-T-A-H. Take your right forearm, bring it in front of your right knee. Don't let it touch your knee. Bring it a few inches in front of your right knee. Your left arm is a few inches in front of your left knee. Release your shoulders. I want you to be able to look forward. What do we call this position? Heru M Aket. Heru M Aket. That means Heru, this is the Sphinx. But that's not the real name. Heru M Aket. That means Heru looking out at the eastern horizon while the sun is rising in the constellation of Leo. Okay? That's what Heru M Aket means. Now, take your left hand, spread your fingers, and reach it forward. Take your right hand, spread your fingers, reach it forward. We're going to transfer the weight out of the knees and into the hands. So you're going to lift the elbows up. We're going to go into Wajet. So you breathe in. As you exhale, you transfer your weight into your hands. Inhale and lift your upper body. Exhale and arch your spine. This position is called what? Wajet. Wajet means cobra. So it's like a cobra snake lifting his chest up. Fold your toes. Bring your body into a plank. We're going to transition into Nut, the sky. Inhale and lift your hips up. Walk your left foot forward, walk your right foot forward. As you exhale, push back and put your heels to the mat. As you breathe in, rise up to the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down. Bring your head up and look forward. Point your toes, place your insteps down. And then we're going to finish by easing back into Mesu Heru and relaxing. So you bend your knees, buttocks as far down as you can, towards your heels as you can. Then you bring your chest to your thighs and bring your forehead down towards the mat. And breathe in, slowly breathe out. Breathe in, slowly breathe out. And then you rise up onto your hands and knees, and you take a seat and cross your legs. So now we have completed the basic sun salutation. Now, with the sun salutation, as with all of our sequences and all of our individual postures, you can make modifications, right, to accommodate the needs of your students. If they may be less able, they may be older or whatever, they may not be used to having ever done movements, yoga, exercise, whatever it is. So you can always make modifications to what we're doing, okay? So if you're working on, let's say, Wajet, Cobra, in the beginning, you don't have to have them moving from one to the next. If they're beginners and they're not used to using their body, you can have them start off with laying on the floor, placing their hands on the floor, placing the chin on the back of the hands. Sometimes when I teach seniors, I may just have them do this and just lift up to there, right? But I rarely do that because I always make them do what I know they can do. So you can put your hands next to the chest. Make sure your forearms, my arms are perpendicular to the floor. So you don't want your arms like this. See, some of my arms are they're not at the right angle. You want your arms to intersect the plane of the floor. And then you breathe in and push up. You exhale and arch. Okay?
Can you
Breathe in,
can you show your
exhale
arms
back
again?
down, and then bring your hands down. What you say?
Can you show your arms again? How you said the arm should be sticking up?
Perpendicular. This is, well, perpendicular. This is
Mm-hmm.
perpendicular. Perpendicular is when a straight line intersects a plane.
Mm-hmm.
So the floor is the plane, your arms are perpendicular. This is not right. Your arms are bent.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay? And then, so you push up. Okay? And so each one of those, the sequence we just did, you can just do it individually. You can come on your hands and knees. You can fold your toes. You can lift up and then push back into your posture, which we call nut, N-U-T. Nut in Kemetic science represents the sky. It's a female Neteru, or just to make it simple, deity, right? Or spiritual being. Okay? So in these movements, what we're trying to do is strengthen the hands, the wrists, the arms, the shoulders, the chest, muscles, the spine, so on and so forth. So once you finish, once you do your Wajet, so again, this is Wajet, Wadjet. Put your hands next to your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. You see when I inhaled and when I exhaled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then come up onto your knees, get comfortable, fold your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, adjust your feet a little bit, and then push backwards. So you're pushing this way. Come up on your toes, put your knees down, Okay, then you can even rest in here like that and breathe. And so you just take each one of the movements one at a time until you warm the person's body up and get them used to using their body. So the first way I did it, that's how I want you to try. But when you're working with people, you're doing an assessment, like I was saying before. You're assessing them, you're looking at them. You may even question them, ask them how much experience do they have doing different practices. Do they exercise? Whether it doesn't make no difference if they exercise. Doing yoga and specifically doing Kemetic yoga is different than doing other forms of yoga, and it's different than doing other forms of exercise because we are asking you to use your body in ways that are not required when you're doing these other systems and these other forms of exercise. So we're asking you to use your breath and to coordinate your breathing with your movement. Okay? So we ask you to be more precise. So the practice of Kemetic yoga and YogaSkills method is requiring that you think more, that you use your mind more, that you use your breath more, and that you relax and focus more. So therefore, you're getting more overall development of the mind and the body. Okay? Now, so that's what we do on the floor with your um, sun salutation. So now, as we get the body kind of warmed up, we're going to focus on individual poses. Okay? So in your video that you have called we want to light on yoga, called breath flow and internal power. In that video, the same sequence I'm going through right now is in that video. Okay? So your legs are straight. Flex your feet towards you. Your hands rested upon your knees. You bend your knees slightly. You place your hands in the back of your knees and you lift up your chest, straighten your back. Slide your hands down towards right above your ankles. Take your left hand, turn it up towards the sky. Put your left hand in the back of your left leg, your right hand in the back of your right leg. And then your goal is going to be to lay your chest as close as you can to your thighs and get your chin as close as you can to your knees. So you're going to breathe in. And as you exhale, use your hands to pull your body downward and lower your forearms closer to the floor. So you have to breathe in. You only go into the forward motion as you are exhaling. Before you can exhale, you have to inhale. So you have to take your time, focus, and control your breath. Inhaling, and then exhale. And then again, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, and then exhale. After your third exhalation, you release your legs, you extend your arms forward, and you inhale from the waist, allow your arms to be shoulders height. Put your legs flat and flex your feet, and then exhale your hands down to your knees and release your shoulders. Now breathe. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. So after you finish each movement, allow yourself to marinate in the energy that you generated, okay? Allow that energy to permeate into your tissues, into your cells, into your molecules and atoms of your body. It's a lot of stuff that's happening, even though it looks like just a little simple pose, right? But it's very powerful, okay? So don't underrate it or underestimate the power of these poses, okay? Now, so you would hold that position for how long? 3 breaths. What is a breath? What is one breath?
It,
Inhale,
and
hold,
an
exhale, hold. So you hold it. So you hold it for 3 breaths, and then you repeat it how many times?
three
3
times.
times. Repeat the posture 3 times. Okay. And so you are conscious of your breath. That's why you divide your breath into inhale, pause or hold, exhale, and then pause before you inhale again. So that inhale, pause, exhale, pause. That counts to 4. So that's what we mean by rule of 4 breathing. Rule of 4 breathing does not mean inhale for count of 4 and all that stuff. It means just hold your breath. It means to divide your breath into 4 parts. Okay, 4 equal parts. Okay, hope that makes sense. Okay, now, so you repeat your forward bend, you repeat this position 3 times. The last time you come out of it, and then you put your hands next to your hips, bend your knees, and then scoot forward. Bring your forearms down to the mat, and then bring your spine down to the mat and lay the back of your head down. Keep your thighs together, keep your feet together. And then take your right thigh and bring it up towards your chest. Put your hands around your right leg and pull your thigh all the way into your chest. Okay? Now breathe in. As you exhale, you lift your head up and you bring your chin to your knee. Inhale. As you exhale, you straighten your left leg. Keep your left foot about 3 inches off the floor. Inhale. Exhale the back of your head to the mat. Bend your left knee and put your left foot to the mat. And then lower your right foot down next to your left foot and relax. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. And then bring your left thigh up towards your chest. Put your hands around your left leg and inhale. And as you exhale, pull your left thigh all the way into your chest, releasing your lower back. Inhale. As you exhale, as you pull your leg towards you, you lift your head up towards your knee. Breathe in. As you exhale, you straighten your right leg. Inhale. Exhale the back of your head down to the mat. Bend your right knee and put your right foot to the mat. And then lower your left foot down next to your right foot. And breathe in. Slowly exhale. Now bring both of your thighs up towards your chest. And then use your hands. Breathe in, exhale, and pull your thighs into your chest, releasing your lower back. And then wrap your arms around your legs. Squeeze your thighs to your chest, bring your head up, your chin towards your knees. And then bring the back of your head down. Slide your hands down to right above your ankles and put your feet flat. Separate your feet, shoulders width apart. If you're not able to hold on to your leg, you can put your arms on the floor next to your body. Either way, you're going to arch your spine. You're going to lift your lower back off the floor, lift your middle back off the floor, and squeeze your shoulder blades together as you push your pelvis up. And then breathe in, slowly breathe out. Breathe in, slowly breathe out. Inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your hips, ease your upper back to the floor, your middle back to the floor, and then your lower back to the floor. And breathe in and slowly breathe out. So you can repeat this movement. This is called spider. You can repeat it 3 times. So if you wanted to repeat it, you would just keep your hands around your ankles. Inhale as you lift your lower back. Exhale as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hold it for 3 breaths, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale. And as you exhale, easing your upper back down first, your middle back down second, your lower back down last. And after your 3rd repetition, you bring your legs down and relax. And you go into your Metsu, go into your, what's the name of this pose, y'all? Your Sahu pose, I'm sorry. And then your right palm is on your chest, your left hand is on the back of your right, your thumbs making a pyramid shape. The tip of your tongue is placed in the middle of your hard palate. And as you are breathing, you're relaxing and you're trying to gather in and marinate yourself in all of the energy that you've generated. You want to pay attention to your body. You want to pay attention to the changes in your body. You want to pay attention to areas of your body that have been challenged, that you need to work on, that need to be stronger or need to become more open. If you have any ailments or injuries in your body, you want to inhale and bring the life force into those areas of your body. And you want to exhale. And as you exhale, you're releasing the injury, releasing the ailment, releasing that negative energy from that area of your body. And you're breathing in and breathing out slowly, allowing your body to heal itself, strengthening your immune system. After you exhale for the last time, after you have placed yourself into a nice meditative state, you want to maintain that meditative state as you bring yourself back into motion. So with your inhalation, lift your hands up off your chest. With your exhalation, bring your arms down to the floor next to your body. And then bring your legs together, bring your feet together. Flex your feet, lift your head and shoulders and bring your chin to your chest. Elevate your hands above your thighs. Exhale and squeeze your abdominal muscles. And as you inhale, rise up. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your knees. And then breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Okay? So you should be paying attention to how you feel. You should pay attention to your breathing. You should pay attention to your head, how your energy feels. You should feel attention to, are your nostrils open? Are you able to take in more air? Are you able to breathe in and out more comfortably? All of these are effects that you want to create through your practice. And as you create these effects physiologically and biochemically in yourself, you are changing yourself. And then when you're teaching people, especially if you're working with people who have everybody got addiction, right? Everybody's addicted to all kind of crazy stuff that they're eating in the common foods that people consume that are full of processed, that are full of chemicals and sugar and caffeine and all kind of other things. There's thousands of chemicals that they create, that they make these processed foods from. So people are addicted to this stuff not because the person is choosing to be addicted, but because these substances are designed to be addictive. Just like, for example, you can take a cigarette, and a cigarette in the industry where they make cigarettes, they call a cigarette a nicotine delivery system because they're making the cigarette in such a way and they're using certain types of chemicals in the cigarette to make the nicotine go directly to your brain and to merge into different receptor sites in your brain that that are amenable to nicotine, but other things are supposed to go there. Other of your natural neurotransmitters are supposed to go there, but they designed the cigarette and the chemicals in the cigarette to go into those parts of your brain, and then that's where you get addiction from. Okay, same thing with cocaine, same thing with all the other drugs that these people are making. Okay, even I'm gonna say this again because I know everybody gonna get mad. But even when it comes to cannabis, right? When I was back in the day, you smoke a joint, you'd be like, half the time the joint didn't even get you high. But now, when you smoke a joint now, it's like you took some acid. It's like you took a psychedelic. This marijuana is very, very strong compared to how. And I started smoking weed back in the 70s, like 1970. So I can tell you the difference between then and now. So it's a different thing that they doing to all of these different things that everybody likes to do. So next thing we're gonna do is spinal twist. So we did our different movements. We did our forward bend. We did our backward bend. Now we got to do our lateral twisting motions of the spine. So we start off with the legs straight, the hands resting upon the knees. We take the left leg, we bend the left knee, and we put the left foot flat on the floor. Let your left foot sort of be opposite your right knee. And continue to keep this right foot flexing towards you and keep this right leg in a straight line from your body. I shouldn't step my fingers. I saw this movie the other day. So this man snapped his fingers at this lady. She said, I don't speak snap language. But I just want you to pay attention, okay? So come into position, put your left hand on your knee, right below your knee, your right hand right above your ankle, and you're gonna pull your leg in. Keep this leg flexed. Let me see y'all lift that leg up off the floor. Lift it up. So that's muscles that you're using. Keep using those muscles even when you put the leg down. Hold on here. Straighten your back. Let your chest touch your thigh. So come forward like this. Inhale your right arm up. As you exhale, reach towards your toe and then wrap your arm around your middle part of your leg. And then turn to your left. Squeeze your abdomen. Turn your whole upper body to the left. And then put your left hand on the floor behind you. Now breathe in. As you exhale, turn your head to your right. Open up your vertebrae of your cervical vertebrae of your neck. As you breathe in, turn your head to the center. As you exhale, turn your head and look to your left. Squeeze your abdomen out the way. Lift your left hand, release your right arm. Inhale and turn your body to the front. Exhale and lower your hands down to your left knee, to both your knees. And breathe in and breathe out. So what that pose called? Which variation of it? So it's called spinal twist variation 1. Okay, let's do it again on the opposite side. So remember, whatever you do on one side, you have to do the same thing on the other side. That's how we keep the body balanced. So the feet are flexing back. We bend the right knee. We put the right foot flat. We put the right hand around the knee, the left hand around the ankle, and we pull the leg in. We straighten the back, lower the shoulders. Inhale the left arm. Exhale, reach towards your toe. Wrap your left arm as much as you can around the middle of your right leg. And then turn to your right. Don't let your head turn. Let your body turn. Let all of this turn to your right. Turn your chest that way. Put your right hand on the floor behind you and get more twist in your body. Squeeze your belly. Good. That's good. Now breathe in. As you exhale, turn your head and look to your left. Open up your neck in the opposite direction. As you breathe in, turn your head and bring your chin over your chest. Exhale and look to the back. Look behind you. Inhale, exhale. Lift your right arm. Release your left arm from your leg. Now inhale both arms forward, your body forward, and then exhale your leg and your hands down together. So your hands wind back up on your knees. Flex your feet. Keep them flexed all the way back. There, like that. Hands on your knee. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Okay? Now let's cross your legs. Okay? So that is the first part of your yoga skills method, Kemetic yoga. So if you watch the video called Breath, Flow, I want to say Earth, Wind, and Fire, it's called Breath, Flow, and Eternal Power. And those movements that we just finished, those will be the primary postures that's being demonstrated there. Okay? So for y'all Zoom people, that's what I'm gonna, this is being recorded, so I'm gonna send y'all the video of this. That's what I want y'all to practice. So I'm not gonna put everything on you because the second half, that's when we do Tekken sequence, Ma'aka, and some of the other postures, right? Some of the other purely Kemetic sequences. But this is the stuff that I want y'all to learn. And when you make your sample videos, this is what I want you to demonstrate yourself doing, and this is what I wanted you to demonstrate yourself teaching. Okay? So what we just did, that's what I'm holding y'all, people on Zoom, Miguel and all of y'all, that's what I'm holding y'all accountable for, okay? Not accountable for, but this is what I want y'all to focus on, okay? So everything else we're gonna do today, I'm gonna leave the Zoom on, but everything else we're gonna do today is all bonus for y'all, okay? Okay, so earlier today we was working on our triangle pose. Any questions? Any questions y'all got Zoom on Zoom?
Nope, we're good.
Okay. So earlier we was working on our triangle pose, right? And so now we're going to take the triangle pose into its extension. We're going to take it to where it's moving towards, right? Because every posture that we do, they're taking us someplace, right? They're taking us on an adventure through the body to try to explore the body and try to move the body into ways that we have not previously moved it, right? To work on different areas of the body and to refine the body, okay? The whole purpose, well, one of the benefits of practicing yoga is that it gives you a more perfect body. Not perfect, but it moves you towards a better alignment. It opens up your blood circulation. It takes away blockages, allowing your body to heal itself. Your body has the ability to heal itself, but you have to create the conditions by which it's able to heal itself. That's why you have to have the proper nutrients in your body so the biochemical processes that occur within the body can occur properly, okay? Everything that we are is chemical, is biochemical. And so whatever we put into our body, that's who we are, that's what we are, and that's what makes up the raw ingredients that of how our bodies are made, okay? So we're gonna go back to triangle pose. So earlier we did triangle pose variation 1. So we're gonna repeat triangle pose variation 1, and then we're gonna go into 2 and 3, and then we're gonna go into hip openers, okay? So what I want you to do is to bring your feet about 4 to 5 inches past the width of your shoulders. Yep, and you can turn your mats this way, looking towards me, okay? So again, we're gonna start with variation one. So face me, face this way. Open up your feet, shoulders width apart. I mean, about 3 to 5 inches beyond the width of your shoulders. Focus on your left. Now look at your feet. You don't want to be slew foot. You know, slew foot. I want you to be pigeon toed. You still slew foot. Do your feet like this. Come up on your heels and turn them in. In, all the way, more. There you go. Now get your feet a little bit wider apart. Okay. Your stance is very important. Every system, well, you even talking about playing basketball, you have a stance. When you shoot a ball, you have a stance for martial arts, you have a stance for Tai Chi, you have a stance for yoga. When you're practicing yoga, you want to be rooted into the earth. You want to be stable. You want to create balance. Okay? So with your left foot, you're going to come up on your left heel and you're going to pivot from your hip. So remember that ball and socket in your hip joint. Pivot, put your foot flat, and then gradually bend your knee and engage your thigh muscles. Okay? Gradual, it's a gradual process. You want your toes to go in a straight line, and you want your knee to line up with your toes. You're gonna take you're gonna take your left forearm, you're gonna lay it down on your thigh. Bend your knee more, Shakti, and then put your right hand on your hip. Don't let some of y'all got your arm way back like that. Put your arm even with your body and turn this chest forward. Turn it towards me. Okay? Now take your right arm and stretch it back. Okay? Your palm is facing the floor. Now turn your left arm so if your palm and your arm is facing up towards the ceiling. So you rotate from the ball and socket joint of the shoulder. As you breathe in, you lift your arm up to 12 o'clock. As you exhale, you just move your arm towards your ear and extend out to your ribs. Hold this position and breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and lift your right arm up. Exhale, bend your elbow and put your hand to your hip. Put your left hand to your thigh and push all the way up, straighten your back. Come up on your left heel, pivot, bring your foot back to the front, and then breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay? Now we're just going to repeat the same thing on the opposite side. So if you need to readjust your feet, you can do that. You focus on your right heel. You pivot on your right heel. Place your right foot flat. Gradually bend your knee and engage. When I say engage, when engage, I want you to feel that leg. Give yourself brand new thighs. Your hips, your chest, all turn to the front. Your right arm is gonna support yourself on your right thigh. Your left hand comes to your hip. Take your left arm and stretch it all the way back. Rotate your arm so it faces up towards the sky. Inhale the arm up. Exhale the arm towards your ear. Breathe in. Breathe out.
We got booted out, huh?
I'm trying to unmute Evan.
I think we got booted out.
Oh, listen, don't threaten me with a good time because I got 1,001 things to do.
I'm about to say, I'm over here. I'm over here struggling. Look.
Listen, it is This is a journey.
I
This is a
know.
journey.
I think it's still recording too.
Oh, let me not say nothing crazy then.
I'm about to say it's like you the host. So like,
Me?
it's like Miguel's now the host.
Oh well, we gonna end this call because I'm not gonna say nothing crazy on this call, but I'm over here trying my best.
You see me?
I'm like, this room, I ain't even gonna pan the room because this room looking real crazy. I'm in my home office.
I know this. Yeah, I came over to my office and it's snowing over here.
I think
That's
it's
why I was.
raining here.
Yeah, that's why I was running a little late. I'm like, dang, it snowed too. It wasn't supposed to. So I was like, oh well, that's
It's
gonna push me to
snowing.
5 minutes.
It's snowing here too. I'm looking out the window. I thought that was rain that I was hearing, but
Mm.
okay. I mean, if you want to call me, you can. I just don't know if this is gonna get sent with the recording to everybody. So
I'll call you.
okay, bye.
All right.